Good evening, you lovely lot. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a lovely Friday evening or Friday afternoon, morning, or, well, tomorrow if you're watching across in Oz. It's lovely to have your company. I've just snuck in here at the end of the day. I have been busy beavering about all throughout today here, but when it comes to Crafters TV, I've just snuck in here. I just thought, do you know what? Do you know what, Lily? You're such a busy girl. You go home. So I get to be here with one of my besties. One of my besties who, do you know what, throughout the show, no doubt, we will be teasing you as to what we've got coming up on Sunday together. But before then, it is Friday. We've got a gorgeous masterclass, and from a gorgeous masterclass of ideas to a gorgeous lady, my bestie over the side there, Debbie. So good to be back with you, Debbie.
I know, it's lovely. It is lovely. I love it, and I love being back in the studio as well. I love it. And I just feel at home here. I think it's a home feeling, isn't it? But I'm looking forward to this one. We've kind of given it a little bit of a theme in terms of a scrapbooking theme, but we've got so much that we want to cram in the show. It's going to be scrapbooking a little bit more. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well,
I love mini memories, so
yeah, you do.
Perfect kind of way to get yourself started if you've never tried scrapbooking before. Kind of different to the scrapbooking that we know and love. You guys know me. You've been following me a long time now. You know that I love scrapbooking. I love to put down memories and photos and use lots of your crafty stash that you've got, and we've got plenty of that at the most amazing deals. And we may even revisit the fabulous launch that we've had on earlier, because you guys have been loving those Christmas corner dies. So we might even throw one of those. We might sneak that in a little bit, Craig. We might just sneak that in there. We'll see what the boss says, because the boss is in our ears today.
No, you're the boss when we come live, Debbie. You're the boss. So you tell us what you want to do tonight on Masterclass. Joking aside, though, we do have Dean and we've got Charlotte in the gallery. And once again, just out there, you don't get to see... Actually, do you know what? Let's bring him in, because you don't get to see him often. And he's been working like an absolute Trojan, not just today, but for the last, few days, couple of weeks, while Tracy has been switching days off. Jake, come in here. Jake, he can hear me. He can hear me. While we wait on him, we do have Susie on the social. If there is anything that you want to ask while Debbie is here, if there is anything that you want to say, then just feel free to get in contact when it comes to social, and Susie will then pass them through. Of course, Facebook or YouTube, that's the place to go. We've got Margaret May is in saying good evening, everyone. I'm looking forward to this. Michelle Harris is in saying hi, afternoon all. Our Susie is saying, oh, I forgot it was you today, Craig. What a lovely surprise. Hope you're well. I'm very well, thank you. Even better after what you just said there, being a lovely surprise. That could have gone down another avenue there, Susie, when you seen it was me that was on. But Donna Yam is in saying good evening, afternoon, everyone at CCTV and Crafty Peeps. Lois is in saying good afternoon, everyone from Ohio. Deanna G is in saying happy Friday, everyone from Nashville, Tennessee. Another one of my Hall of Fame favourite wrestlers, Jeff Jarrett, is from that area. Hannah Goslin-Smith is saying, you're looking awfully dapper. Thank you very much. Well, I had this on for QVC Extra with Debbie Fisher, and then being on with Debbie today, I thought, there's no way I'm getting changed. No way I want to look dapper for Debbie being here with me. So we are, of course, all dressed up to the nines. Francis is in saying hello from Orkney. Kirsty D is in saying good evening, everyone. And Carletta is saying good evening, everyone, from Arkansas. Righto, as I did say, anything you want to ask, any questions while Debbie is here, feel free across on Facebook or YouTube. But what I do want to let you know as well, before we dive into our first item and we go across to Debbie for a demonstration, a few things going on at the moment. We've got a build your own bundle across on our website, so crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. You can get 20% off 5 items or more. Now, when you go onto the website, you're going to see the great big screen that says build your own bundle. You can click onto them. You've got all the different categories that you could go into. Now, you do need to pop in a promo code. So when it comes to the 5 items, now with these ones here, it does exclude bundles because you're creating your own bundle, and it does exclude any August launches. Other than that, if you go into that section, you can see papers, you can see stamping, you can see cardstock, you can see kits. So you just need to select 5 or more of your individual items, and you're going to get 20% off. At checkout, you do need to put BYOB in the promo, and that's then going to take off that 20%. So that's buy your own bundle, BYOB. That is then going to take off that 20%. So that's there on the website as well. So have a little look, have a little peruse, and shop till your heart's content. It will end midnight tomorrow though, so keep that one in mind. So you've still got today into tomorrow. Right, let's have a look at our weekday wonder. Now, we're going to be having a look at this just briefly to start with, because this is your last live opportunity to get your hands on it. It's your last day to get your hands on it, because tomorrow we're going into the weekend, so we'll have a brand new weekend wonder starting. Now, this one here is your Gemini midi. Now, when it comes to the Gemini midi, you are going to be getting your storage bag, but you're going to get your machine, and you're going to get the folder, and you're going to get the purple shim too. Now, it's 6x9 and it is a manual die cutting machine, and it's folder based. So you don't have plates, it is folders. You're going to pop the die in your card in the folder, run through, and it will die cut. To use your 2D embossing folder, you are going to be using the purple shim that you get included, which we can see here. And then if you're going to be using a 3D embossing folder, you don't need anything. Put the card in the folder and then run the folder through. That will then do the embossing. Just so you can see, you've got your folders included as well. So that is your midi die cutting machine, and you are getting the storage bag as well. So you've got your storage bag, both of these $69.99 or $109.99. You are going to be saving 20%. Now, your platinum price comes down to $55.99 or $87.99, and you're going to get your double points on that as well. Now, keeping in mind, it is going to end midnight tonight, your time, just before, of course, the weekend wonder starts tomorrow. Incidentally, as well, the actual storage bag, it's worth $16.99 or $19.99. So if you were to then deduct that kind of off the price of what your midi would be, essentially you're going to be getting your midi for $53.99 or $90. That's if you were to take into account if you took off the cost of the bag. So, you know, incredible is that value, but to get that whole lot there for a platinum price of $55.99 or $87.99 is a really, really good price there with that platinum price. And then it's a nice one for maybe the kiddies. If the kiddies want to have a little play with it, maybe they want to have their own one, or maybe you just like to have that manual machine just at the side of you as well as your electric machines. But that is your Gemini midi machine with the storage bag as well, double points, and that is your current weekday wonder that will end midnight tonight your time across the globe before our weekend wonder starts tomorrow. So now that we've gone over that one, which many of the dies are going to work, of course, when it comes to your midi, we are now going to be having a look at, well, the first one we're going to be looking at is the Christmas corner dies. So popular earlier on today with Debbie and Lily. Now with this one, what I'm loving and what we do really well is we give you options when it comes to these ones. So just want to give you the quick opportunity at the start of masterclass, maybe if you missed them, grab them, pop them in the basket, and then you can watch Debbie and Lily later on. Maybe later on within this show we'll have a look round. But when it comes to the brand new corner dies, 6 sets, and you're getting 2 dies in each, so you're going to get 12 dies. If you just want to go for the brand new die set on their own, you're going to be £35 or $45. You've got a platinum price there of £28 or $36. They're on Shop the Day on the website, and these are lovely accent dies for the corner of your card, the corner of your project. You can make them into a feature. I know Debbie done a scrapbook page earlier on in launch day, of course, but you can keep it as minimal as you want or substantial as you want. Now that is great just going for the die set, because not everyone wants to go for a showstopper that I'll talk you through. So £35, $45 with a platinum price, £28 or $36. That's that option. Now we do have a showstopper option as well. Now when it comes to the showstopper, now I'm not going to hide the fact I've had to write all this down just so that I could get all this in my head. If you want to go for the showstopper collection, FYI, gift bags not included, you're going to get the brand new corner die set, plus you're going to get our mystery bag. So you're going to get all of that together, £60 or $75. You've got an incredible saving of over 60%. You're saving £104.84 or $120.74. A platinum price for all of that, that is £48 or $60. This is when my notes come in. Now you can get the mystery bag on its own on our website for £50 or $65. It's there for you to grab. Now if you go for the showstopper, so the showstopper consists of the mystery bag, if you were to go for that, that then means that you'll get this die set for a tenner or $10. So, you know, just have a think. You know, do you want to, of course, go for the mystery bag? You can do. Just to make it clear, the mystery bag within the showstopper and that mystery bag on the website, it's the same one. So if you went for the showstopper and that mystery bag, you will duplicate. But we'll like to have you all covered there. So hopefully that was clear. If not, I'll just quickly reiterate that once again. You can go for your showstopper, which consists of the new dies and that mystery bag. £50, $65, or a platinum price of £40 or $52. If we refer back to that today's price, if you were to deduct the price of the mystery bag on its own, which you can get on the website, if you were to deduct that off, it works out within the showstopper that you're going to be getting the brand new dies for £10 or $10. All these options are there across on the website for you to check out. Now, do you want to supersize that, that showstopper? You can do. So if you go for the showstopper, you can then go for the cardstock for half price. Now that then means you can go for this cardstock bundle. It's on our website. You can go for this cardstock just on its own for £50 or $60. You've got a platinum price of £40 or $48. Now, if you go for the showstopper and you add that into the same basket, you will then get that for £25 or $30. It's all deducted there for you across at checkout. You don't need to do anything. So there is a bit to take into account. However, we've got lots of budgets to cater for when it comes to you at home. You can go for just the dies, you can go for that showstopper, and of course, which consists of the dies and that mystery bag. You can go for the mystery bag on its own, you can go for the cardstock on its own, but then you can get the cardstock half price if you add that in. I know Susie, being an absolute gem that she is, anyone that is slightly confused, I know she'll help out, but just ask. If you need us to go over that again later on in the show, we'll absolutely do that. I'm hoping it kind of makes some sense, as in the way that I'm verbalising it, but you've got lots of options across there on the website that, again, if we need to cover throughout the show, we will absolutely do that. The main thing is we like to cater for many budgets, certainly with everything that's going on in the world. We want to give you the best deal possible there when it comes to a launch day. Right, now we're going to have a look at our mini memories. Now, I'm going to go through this as quick as I can so that we can go straight to Debbie, because this is what it's all about. It's the ideas, the inspiration, and the demos with Debbie. Now, this was, a couple of weeks ago, a relaunch here, and this was after high demand that at first launch, I think it was with Leanne, April last year. And it was all about building the memories, the memory books, the storage, the construction, to hold it all in. Now, when it comes to this one here, I'm just going to separate these dies to start with, because it's a mix of dies and templates as well. Now, if you were to have all of this in die form, oh my gosh, the price would be astronomical, absolutely astronomical. It's going to be high. So, the templates are going to consist of you creating kind of like a little storage file of facts binder, so to speak. So you can then create the, do you know what, I've lost all train of thought now, Debbie. I have lost absolute all train of thought.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to put you off.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm still recapping. I'm just concerned that I didn't make all that clear to you guys at home. So, right, put that in my mind at the moment, Craig. Let's have a look at the mini memories here. So template and die form. So what we've got here is the template form for the construction. Now for this one, this is going to enable you to then come along and create your box file. That's going to also enable you to store your mini memories in. What you're also going to get is your spine cover. You're also then going to get a pocket page. That could go on the side of the construction of the storage if you want to, or you can pop it inside something that I'll show you in a moment. You've got the little drawer as well, should you wish to use and make and combine it all. Now, when it comes to the drawer and the box, you've got a few templates, but will then come in and construct that storage aspect. This one here, you've got your outer casing for the drawer, and then when it comes to this one, it's the main unit of the drawer. Now, we've got lots and lots of tutorials across on our YouTube that you can go back and look, kickstarting from when Leanne first launched these. But then what we're giving you is the dies. So the dies that's going to create the binder is going to then create the ability to make your spine and bind the pages together. Not only that, you're going to be getting your edges dies. So on the edge of your mini memories, you can have a straight edge mini memory book, or you've got all these different shapes that you can then incorporate. You've then got your index pages, should you wish to use them inside. So if you want to create that index page, you can do. You've got your flip book aspect. This is great as just matte and Laird dies, nesting dies as they are. And then you're also going to get decorative dies as well. So when it comes to making your mini memories, you know, capturing the photos that you've got at home inside the mini memories, the storage, the boxes, you can do that, and you can then take them far and beyond with these dies and many other ones that you've got at home. You're going to get all of that for £63.94 or $69.32. You've got a saving of 20%, but you've got your Club Inspire as well. You're going to get your Club Inspire at £51.15 or $55.46. All that's there on the website .co.uk.com.eu for you to look at. It's all on Shop the Day. Oh, Debbie, it's over at you. I need a puppy now.
Do you know what? You can gladly come over here, because go and have a little sit down, Craig, because you've been so busy. I don't think anybody understands just how busy this boy's been working all week. So you go and have a little bit of a breather, and I'll take over for a second or two, because I'm going to show you a couple of examples. And I say a couple, I want, honestly, when you bring this deal into perspective and the price that you're seeing on the screen, for the amount of creativity, the amount of different ways you can create your books, your memory books, your flip books, and all sorts more, including storage. If you do love making memories and scrapbooking, this might be a different form of scrapbooking for you, because you're going to be able to pop it into these kind of things. Now, this is just two examples, and I mean two, because we've got so many more. I just want to try and get through as much as I can. And then I did a craft along last week. I think it was last Thursday. I want to say Thursday, we'll get that double checked for you, where I did a craft along of putting a book together and showing you how to construct it with all the pages and everything else in there. Tonight I'm going to show you a flip book, because I did, in my head, I thought I was going to do a memory book, a flip book and a storage book in the 2 hours. Silly old me.
It was last Thursday.
It was last Thursday. So I'm going to incorporate the flip book in today's demonstration for you. But these are the kind of things. I mean, look at the storage. You think that you've got it in one way. Now, we've lost a drawer, Craig. I don't know where it's gone, but we've lost one. I've looked everywhere. You can have 4 drawers. You can then have your box files that you pull out where you are storing your fabulous photo albums. Clearly, we haven't put any photos in there. You can personalise those to your heart's content with maybe newborn babies, kids of your own, grandkids, fur babies, whatever it is that you want to do. There's just so many ways that you can construct these. This is another lovely one. Drawers on the top, drawers on the bottom, whichever way around you want it. But just to show you the kind of things that you can be creating, because Nicole, obviously this was an idea that Nicole put forward to Leanne and the team, and when it came to life, she was like, please let me make the samples.
Oh, I forgot about that. It was Nicole, wasn't it?
Yeah, because she loves, Nicole's one of those who firmly believes in getting your photos, using them, and literally taking all of your memories and popping them into things like this, which are keepsakes. They're perfect for gifts. There's lots of things that you can do with them. That's just a couple of examples. The one I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to construct a flip book. Now, I'm going to show you these 3 because I want you to see again the different ways that you can use them. So I love flip books, and I'm thinking, like, with your love furry animals and things like that, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. Oh. The lovely thing about the flip book is you can put as many pages as you want. You can keep it down to 4. Take that bottom bit off. You can keep it just to the 4. You can attach it into your albums, but you can extend, and they can go outwards, they can carry on going down. You can really go to town with these, which is why I absolutely love the flip books for that reason. And again, I'll just show you just a couple of more examples the kind of things, and I'm trying to make sure I get this the right way around, because it happens to me all the time, Craig, when I try and get this one out. But this is the kind of thing you can be doing with this gorgeous, and this is just one element of the look how fantastic that is. I mean, Nicole clearly loved making the samples of this, Craig. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, you can
She
tell.
clearly loved, you know, we call it a labour of love, but it's not a labour of love when you can create so many wonderful things.
Exactly.
So I'm going to do one.
Okay.
I'm going to do my take on it, because
Let's
like I said, these are the kind of things that are enabling you to get as creative as you want, keep it as simple as you want, use your papers, any different cardstock, and then think about your storage with your box files, with your drawers, with your you know, I just think it's absolutely incredible. And look at price, Craig.
I know it's
staggering. It's staggering to think that we can do this at this price. It really is. When you think of all the different ways, and I got asked the question last week of, is there an instruction booklet? We really could not put an instruction booklet together with this. We just couldn't, because of the amount of different ways that you are going to use this, because I seriously mean it. No, we just couldn't. We just couldn't. It would have been it literally would have been as thick as the Bible. Seriously, wouldn't it? Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just going to run one of these through. Now, depending on how many flip pages you want in your flip book, you can make this, like I said, you could do the 4. If that's what you wanted to do, you could just do the 4. I've tried to be sensible in the time that I've got today. So I've tried to keep it nice and sensible, Craig, in terms of don't get too carried away, Debbie, because I know what I'm like once I get going.
It's easy to, though, when it comes to this, isn't
honestly, it's so easy to. Now, that's just that outside flip edge marker, and die, sorry. And you can see it's cut them out. It's got this lovely little angled part as well, and then it's even got the spine. And all you need to do is pop that into its place and burnish. Could not be any easier than that if you tried. And I really mean it when I say that everything's been done to make life really easy for you. And that's why we call it a flip, and why you can have more than one page, because you've got this little spine here on the side. Makes it super, super easy. Now, I've done this 5 times. So I've got 5 of these.
Right.
And again, thinking about where you're going to place these. Do you want them flipping up? Do you want them flipping across? Do you want them flipping down? Just get as creative as you want.
Okay.
Now I'm going to start sticking some of these together. I've also cut 2 out, Craig, and I've actually put some cardstock onto the front. I wanted to make sure this was nice and dry. So it's exactly what you've seen me just cut out and score. But what I've done is I've put a piece of cardstock on, well, I say cardstock, our papers. This is from the Colours of Summer. And I've popped on both sides, because I'm going to use the page edges to create literally like a little book casing. So if I just show you what I mean, I'm going to have these flipping over. So this is going to be like a little decorative panel. So I wanted to make sure that was dry, because I am going to be using a little page edge on the side there. But literally now, all we're going to do is we are going to construct. We're going to put it together.
Excellent.
Now, I'm going to use just tape pen. My own one that I've done at home, and the one that I'm going to bring in a second, is actually being stuck down with red liner tape, because it's a construction piece. So I'm going to come in with the straight edge down to that fold, and then stick that down. So that's going to be my first piece. So you can see straight away, this is where we're going. I'm going to bring one down here as well, Craig. So I'm going to, straight edge, I'm going to use that part. So again, just place that on and take it to that first fold.
You maybe said, Debbie, if you did, forgive me for not noticing, but what kind of weight of cardstock would you use?
So I'm using multi-purpose, which is 300 GSM. Anything from I'm going to say anything from a 250 upwards. Yeah. My own personal choice would be anything from a 250 upwards. Centura Pearl goes up to 310. There are other weights, cardstocks out there on the market that we don't sell, but other companies do. You might have got some in your stash.
Yeah, maybe.
They will make a lovely, lovely panel. Now, they can see I've got a 1 flip, 2 flip, 3 already on there. Now, when that is going to be, I'm going to add one more just at the very top. So I'm going to come in. I am going to trim off, though, this last bit, because I personally like that finish, that straight edge finish, and I'm not adding any more layers on. So I'm going to take it to that fold again, make sure I've got that in the right place. I'm not going to do it with scissors, Craig. I'm going to get my guillotine or paper trimmer just to trim it off and give it that nice little finish.
You know what I'm thinking when it comes, certainly the flip book, Debbie. What if, I don't know, maybe you're wanting to build a flip book of pictures of the kiddies when they've been trick-or-treating.
Oh.
You know, but you're thinking, Craig, I've got no Halloween papers or embellishments. If only there was somewhere I could go where we could have a look.
If only there was somewhere we could go. I mean, where on earth could we go?
Where would it? All I would say is make sure you're tuned in on Sunday to Crafters TV. It's me and Debbie all day. But it's the other way around, Debbie.
It is?
It is indeed.
You are, well, we couldn't have thought of a better person to do the demos that day. I'm not going to lie, you are Halloween.
I do like Halloween.
You do like Halloween,
Yes.
Craig. You do like Halloween. Absolutely you do. So now what I've got is a nice little flip page going off, but only in one direction. Ooh.
Oh, I know you're going there.
Get a bit of one direction in there. But I want to create more.
Stop drilling.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two because these are going to fit around the central part of my card. So if you just see what I'm doing now, I've got literally a little mini area where I'm going to attach those on, and that's going to come that side. Okay. This is when you can then think about where else you want to stick your, where else do you want it? So you could. This is when you could really go creative. I've kept it simple, but you can, because you see how you can continue.
You can.
And I could add more coming on this way as well, and then more dropping down. These are going to go as big or as little as you want, and I think that's the fun part of it. It really is. I think I might have got a bit carried away here, Craig, because I think on my initial one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Debbie, I do get carried away myself. I've added an extra. I've added an extra one on this one. However, that will save. Let's bring in these two little panels. I tell you, I can't stop once I start. That's my problem. It's always the same with me. I'm going to use the page edges. I've got a favourite. I shouldn't have a favourite, but I love that one. Go on. Go on, why not?
Go for it.
Why not?
Why not?
It is absolutely divine. Now, because it's going to come over each other, I'm going to actually bring it in. Normally, I would take it up to that edge, but I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to use my dotted design here just to give me a little indication of where I want to go with it. Run this through your die cutting machine. So I'm going to pop that onto the top and the bottom of either side. Let me just use my glass mat as a little indicator. Yeah, that's even. That's nice and even. Okay. So popping that on and then run that through.
What I would say with the mini memories is I know when it comes to the Craft Club, which is something that's exclusive to HSN and QVC UK, because that was commissioned by them. So because you can only get that via either HSN America or QVC UK, I know there's others out there in the world that feel as though that they've been left out. And I have to just stress that's because HSN themselves, you know, they commissioned that. This is now the perfect substitute for if you missed out on something like that, isn't it, Debbie? The fact that you can then build and make your own mini memories.
I was gutted because when we brought this out last year, I never got a chance to play with it because it literally flew out the door.
Didn't it?
I was gutted because this is right up my street. This is me. This is me to a T, this collection. So you can see that I've done one end. And all I'm going to do, Craig, is I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side as well. So we'll run that through. When you're using your die cutting machine, we've said this often, I'll keep repeating myself. I know I sound like a broken record, but it is a straightforward, lovely die, no intricacy involved. I don't need all the platform. Even though I've got two pieces, I've got a 300 GSM in the centre, and then I've got 180 and 180. Even though I've got those added weight, I don't need the extra shim. It's a straightforward die. I've said it, and I know I sound like a broken record, and I apologise, but I genuinely mean it about the longevity of your machine, your plates, and being kind to your dies as well. Don't put them through any unnecessary stress when they don't need it, or any unnecessary extra shims when they don't need it. Because seriously, you can see it's a straightforward die, and it cuts cleanly. Perfect. Super cleanly, even though there is, 300, 480, 560, 660 that's got on there.
Prime example to see that.
And it just shows you, and that is only a thin metal die. It's not a multimedia die, it's a thin metal die.
No, that's a good
So
point,
it just shows you what you can achieve. Now that is now going to stick around the edges, so it's going to be like a little bit of a flip in between, and that's why I wanted to create those. So we'll add those on in a second. However, you, Craig, noticed, and it's the first thing I noticed, when I took the outside edge, I'm thinking, oh, these are gorgeous nesting dies.
Nesting dies, yeah.
Straight, deckled, straight, deckled, straight, deckled, or torn, whichever way you want to call that. The same with the circular one. And literally, all you're going to do is choose your colours. Now, again, I'm going to keep in keeping with the the theme of this, the colour theme, sorry, Debbie. God, I think it's catching, Craig.
It's all right.
It's quite all right. And the thing is as well, even though that's now, is that a is it 220 or textured? Something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
You can still get 2 cuts out of one. So I'm going to do that with the straight edge, and then I want the same with the patterned paper, but I'm going to go in with that lovely torn edge. So let's come in and pop that down, because these dies are... I'm telling you, Craig, I don't even put this in with my collection. They sit on the desk because I'm thinking, oh, these are superb.
Yeah, I have it with my nesting die sets as well.
Yeah, so lovely for a nesting die. So I'm just going to hold that into place. Don't you dare move while I've got that down. In fact, I don't trust it, Craig, so I'm going to hold it down with a bit of tape. And then again, I'm just going to run that through Gemini to cut out my 2 pages, and then the 2 mats and layers, basically. That's exactly what they are, mats and layers. And they're going to be the finishing touch to make your mini memory album
beautiful.
Class. Absolutely class. I genuinely mean that. Yeah. So you can see that's cut through the 2 there quite easily. And I remember...
And although, Debbie, we're saying these are great, it's just normal mats and layer dies, you can also use your normal matte and layer dies that you've got, decorative matte and layer dies, in with creating this flip book as well. Yeah,
absolutely. So I've got my 2 pieces there, Craig. I'm just going to pop those on through now and get those 2 cut out.
Yeah, go for it. Just do a quick few hellos here. We've got Laurie's in saying hello from Arizona. Happy Friday. Fun day hanging out with you, all amazing crafters and friends. Kathy is in saying hi everyone from Nags Head, North Carolina, enjoying the sunshine while I watch Debbie and Craig. We've got Susan Griffin saying, hello Craig, so good to see you with Debbie too, from a warm, sunny south east UK. Rachel Brown's in, my buddy's in, Cat Butt's in, Cat Butt's in from Montrose. Hey, Cat Butt. Handmade by Stacey is in saying, oh, thank you, Stacey, saying, I thought you were very clear, Craig. And Stephanie saying, very cute, and I like as well. Just before we go back to Debbie. Crafting Queen on YouTube saying, hi Craig, oh, you've got the Friday tongue twister twisties. You'll have to go outdoor, take out your teeth, waggle them about, then come back in and start owner. You can do it.
Waggle them about. I love how you said that. Waggle them about.
Waggle them about. Waggle them about.
Oh dear. Oh, I love that. I love your accent, Craig. I could listen to you all day long. I often say about with my teeth, though, I need to get the teeth changed, because sometimes those words just fail you.
Sometimes they just don't come out.
They don't, no. Nope. It happens to us all. It happens to the best of us. Now, I have done multiples of these, Craig, because I'm going to show you now, because we're going to add the front panels, and then, look, I've got loads. Because I just want to create, and I want to actually do a full one. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
If you want to do it, because it'll be good to see.
Start panelling up. So again, literally take your glues and then just sit them, and they fit inside. They've been measured to perfection to give that lovely framing within there, because basically this is a 5x5 with about 1/4 inch of a spine, right? Which I love. I just think these are, honestly, love them. Oops.
It's that detail, isn't it? The detail to allowing you to maybe put an extra little bit of depth or more pages. The way that it folds up, you've got that bit of give. Yeah.
Yeah, and depending on your colour choices, I mean, I love this paper pad. I'm not going to lie, I think I've had to take it. It's taken a bit of an hammering with my my pieces here, so I'm just going to turn that way, Craig, while I put all my pieces on.
Yeah, you go for it as well, because Tricia Love is then saying, hello, my crafty friends from Atlanta, Georgia. She's also saying, which is lovely, because she's on YouTube, saying, Debbie, I'm planning to work on my mini album today, crafting along with you from the Craft Along.
Oh, I can't wait. Please do share, won't you? Please do share with us so we can see your fantastic memory albums, because I know that everybody who's got this, in fact, we were saying this earlier to Lily, if there's anybody who's got pictures, if you've already got this and you've made some, please do send them into the studio and share with us your magical memories and how, and what you've created, to be fair. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. It really is. I think I'll keep to the purple on this one.
Purple
and then I'll
looks
change
really
it up
nice,
on the
doesn't
outside.
It? Looks lovely.
It's just gorgeous, yeah.
Mary Smith's in saying, hello from Hailsham. We've also got Rosalind saying, hello, Craig and Debbie from the UK. We've got Rosalind Russell saying, back for round 3 of crafty fun from Maryland. Christine Mahoney's in saying, well, hello, everyone. Hello, Craig and Debbie. And then she did say further down, Craig, Halloween is coming. It sure is.
It absolutely is. Now, in this middle section, Craig, I've already put some tape on because I'm going to attach to on the underneath, because this is going to be the book when it's all folded up. So this is going to be the book front pages. So I'm going to come in and just drop that down into that fold and try and get... Oh, Debbie. Oh, Debbie. It's super strong double-sided adhesive. Just be careful before you start getting carried away. Just sticking that down because I want to make sure I've got a bit of... Yeah, that I haven't there. Perfect. So that's one side. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Oh, you didn't put your red liner tape on that one, you silly bit. Could have swapped. I thought I did. I'm thinking, I'm sure I did. Oh. There we go. And I'm just going to do exactly the same on the other side. And where the first line and the bottom line is, that's where you just want to line that up to make sure you don't get any. And I'm just going to just gently drop that before I actually commit to sticking. There we go. But now you can see I've got the flip side going. However, I don't like this white space. So I am going to decorate these as well. So I'm going to turn this over because look at all the spaces. And I'm going to fill my flip book up completely and utterly full of lots of gorgeous photos of us all, Craig.
Yeah, and I suppose it's a good way, isn't it, Debbie, that it's going to then hide the workings.
Yes.
And then it's going to, I know you're already using a 300 GSM card, but it's going to add extra rigidity, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Because people are going to handle these. They're
yeah,
going to
they
look,
are. They're not going to be
open.
something that just sit, you know, they're not just going to sit in the storage. They're going to be things that you use. I mean, my lovely granddaughter, she loves photos. She loves looking at photos and flick it. So my book that she started for me, because they made me one, bless the little hearts, and they made me a memory album. And left it halfway so that I could complete it myself and add the extras in as the years go by.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and that's what they love doing. And she loves going through that book and she loves seeing all of those beautiful pictures of us all and evoking lots of memories for her because the girl's switched on. She might be 5, but my God, she's switched on. She remembers all sorts. But it's lovely. It's, you know, we talk about photos being on phones and we don't do anything about it. When I was taking some photos later on, because obviously this is a scrapbooking little special, earlier, a lovely girl at the, she was at the other side of me because there were two photo booths and she were printing off loads and she was saying it's only because she's so fed up of just flicking through and scrolling. She wants a physical copy. I was talking to her about this because what I said I was collecting mine for because I'm making like a mini album. But yes, this is the thing. We get so bogged down with all these devices that hold them onto store them on devices, but we forget a physical picture is just lovely, and that's why I love
what
doing
I would
scrapbooking.
highly recommend as well. Now, unfortunately, I can't say the name, but you could easily Google it. There is, and there's a couple of apps out there where all that you do is you pay the postage and packing. You upload your photos from your phone. All you do, certainly in the UK, it's about $3.99. It's postage and packing, and you get all the photos. All you pay is the postage and packing. It's worthwhile doing that. It really is. And I done it for a while, Debbie, and then I seem to stop doing it. And I'm going to start doing it again.
Exactly, take advantage. I think you get quite a few prints for free every month.
Yeah,
and just pay the packaging.
Definitely.
And then you can add to it. The problem there is, Craig, I don't know about you, but when I do that, I end up printing off hundreds, costing me a fortune. But I love to have a physical photo.
Yeah, because it does give you the option to print more, but at a cost. But you've got options.
Now, I just want to show you, Craig, now, this is like, when you look at this now, so I'm folding all the flaps in, so they're all being folded in, and this is when you can then use this to create that lovely flip book. And it's a nice size, it's got quite a few pages there, but it's looking bare, Craig, so what does it need? Pictures! It needs pictures, and let me tell you, I had loads left over from the craft along last week. So I thought, I'm going to use them. And these are the bases that come from that lovely, we were talking about them being nesting dies, but from the flip book, you've got all the nesting dies to create all the pages. So I used the torn piece for the white cardstock, and then the photo to cut out, and to get that nice perfect matte and layer and that perfect framing, I used the die to cut out. I used all of them.
Brilliant.
I didn't hand cut anything. I didn't put them to, you know, to size, but I've got loads of pictures. So let's get a sticking, Craig. Let's get a sticking.
Let myself and Debbie know as well, if you're going for this, why is it you're going for it? What is it that you're going to make? Or have you already gone for this in the past? Either the first time round when it initially launched, like way back last year, early last year, or have you gone for it? I think it relaunched with, was it Michelle and Corin, I want to say, a couple of weeks ago?
Was it?
It was definitely relaunched with Michelle anyway. I want to say it was Corin as well. They were on together. But either way, if you've got your hands on this or you're going to purchase this, let us know. You know, is it going to be of the kiddies? Is it going to be of the animals? You know, maybe you're going to part make one. You know, like Debbie's been given when it comes to part making memories, and then you can infill as time goes on. Love to hear the ways that you are going to use your one.
Yeah. I'll have to watch that show because I bet Michelle's done a lovely take on this. Being right up her street as well, yeah.
Didn't see it.
I know, me neither. I didn't. I think I must have been working because we've all had quite hectic months with covering holidays and things like that. So we've had a very hectic August.
Mm-hmm. And I have to say, I know you were very kind what you said earlier on about this week, Debbie, but yourself as well, you're up and down that motorway to Hobby Maker. You know, the whole team are. And like you say, there's something about July, August and September where everyone takes holidays, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's in September, Craig. I don't know about yourself. I've taken a week off in September. I'm trying to grab some sun with my daughter for her birthday.
That'll be nice.
So that's what we're busy planning at the moment. Now you're probably thinking, what are these? Well, these are from that lovely, and it was just to give it a bit of a break up. But from the decorative accessories, I took this little one here and I multi-cut this just a few times because I want to add. And one of my favourite pictures of me and you, Craig, is there.
It's one of mine as well.
I love it.
Although,
have you took another one today, didn't you? And it looked lovely.
If you have a look, certainly on mine, I done it right before we went live, so I know. Debbie's seen the picture because she's in the picture, but you'll see it on my page just now.
I'll pinch that if I can, Craig.
And then, yeah, I'm sure you'll see it on Debbie's later on. Took another one with us just before we went live, and I have to say I really, really love the one that we just took there. So have a wee look.
Absolutely. Now, a couple of little memories as well. Our gorgeous Bernie. Anybody remember our lovely Bernie?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, well, I am. Do you know, I've been looking everywhere to see if I've got a photo of me and Becky. Oh, my God, it's like I can't find one, Craig. No. I don't know how. I mean, it's going to be rectified, let me tell you, when we work together next. I had to have my little Ben in there as well. Of course.
Now, I know Ben won't be watching. Ben may be having a few alcoholic beverages today.
It's our lovely. It's the real Mrs. Mosby's birthday, isn't it? It's not the fake Mrs. Mosby.
No. So, as I say, they won't be watching. They are out in the town, but a massive happy birthday to Laura. I know that's why Ben's taking a bit of time, so because he's been very busy as well.
Yeah,
he's just wanting to spend it with Laura and the kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, he can.
Now, that's the inside of my flip book, Craig, but of course, I've got all these pages.
Sure you do.
So let's get cracking, because I've still got, when I say I've got more, I tell you, I have got more, because I just love collecting memories. I love collecting pictures. I've got tons of them. Oh, look, do you know, I'm going to be doing a scrapbooking page soon. Halloween is coming, Craig. Halloween is coming.
It is indeed.
So let's get adding some more memories onto here as well. So again, using the reverse side of this now. So I'm going to do this and add in all my little slips. But honestly, it's just my thing, this. It's so my thing.
You don't the one thing with this is you don't have to worry about where to start.
No.
It's where are you going to stop? And you don't want to stop, really, do you?
Exactly. It's where do you stop? I mean, where do you stop, Craig? I mean, seriously, let's come in, because I love this picture of me and you as well. I've got a nice little picture there.
Just to say as well, I know with Debbie said she's got a bit of time off coming up. I do as well. I'm in here next week, and then from a week today, I come off for a little break, for a week's break. So,
you going anywhere nice, Craig?
So Sunday, a week on Sunday.
Yep.
I'm going through to London for the day. I can't really say the rival channel, can I? But Dan Bancroft and Martin Parker and one of the behind-the-scenes guys, Simon, from the other crafty shopping channel here in the UK.
Mr. Stone?
So not Hannah's Simon.
Not Anna's Simon, a different Simon.
This is a
I
different
thought it was Anna's Simon.
Yeah. So the three of us, we're going to London for a big wrestling event. Now, not the WWE, it's their rival wrestling company, AEW. It's at Wembley. So I've got that next weekend, and then I might have a little trip home to Scotland.
Oh,
Trip home, see the family and
Absolutely.
friends.
Absolutely.
Because they say they forget what I look. If it wasn't for being on Crafters TV,
They'd
they would
what you
forget what I look like.
Yeah, dear. Now then, Craig, look. So we've got flip, upon flip, upon flip, upon flip. I can't tell you how much I love these. And I'm going to finish it off just slightly with adding just onto the front as well, so that you can add, because you can do that, Craig. You can add things like, you've got accessories on here. So where's my tag gone? Because I did have a little crafty tag. Just bear with me. I will find it, Craig.
Yeah.
But I just want to add a couple of more little things onto there. Now, you can attach it with ribbon, you can use magnets, because we do have magnets in our crafty stash, so you could literally use magnets to hold these down, or, and I do think, trust me to have dropped that just then, brads. You've got things where you can add like a little tag onto the front, and then use a magnet on the other side, or some Velcro. You could use the, not Velcro, excuse me. Hook and die. Whoopsie-daisy. But yeah, I'm just going to stab a little hole. Probably use a hole punch at home, but I think I'll get away with this, Craig. So I'm just going to pop.
A lot of appreciation as well for you to actually spend the time within a masterclass and doing it from start to end, Debbie. I know we tend to jump stages so that we can show you as much as we can, but a lot of appreciation saying, you know, thank you for actually doing a whole one within a masterclass. You're
very welcome, because this was my plan to do it in the, the craft along with the book as well. I
have to say, it's an appreciation to Dean as well, our producer. You know, he said as well, absolutely, let's let Debbie do that full demonstration so you guys at home can see exactly how to create it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys, for letting me, because I was gutted when I didn't get it all completed last week. Absolutely gutted I was. So I've just added a little thing, but again, I've got a bit more space. Shall we get a few more on?
Yeah, we can.
Got to have our Michelle in there, because again, I keep saying this, I'm hoping I'm doing quite a bit of presenting in September when I'm not working, so good. I'm hoping at some point I get to see my gorgeous friend Michelle, because it has been way too long. I'm hoping I'm going to be doing one with her. I really do.
That will be, you know, I always try and dip into any of our shows when I'm not on. I'll try and dip wherever I can. That one I'll definitely be watching, that's for sure. Two incredibly creative minds. And I know you would be on this side, Debbie, but to see us together in a show, that would be great to see. Fingers crossed, Craig, fingers crossed. I am hoping that that's going to happen, I really am. Well, that's what we were saying yesterday. It's lovely when you and Debs and Becky can do the presenting, because we get to see you then. But that's it, yeah. And I've said the same with Jan. I'm hoping that I get a show with Jan, because that would be lovely. I mean, who knows? Time will tell. Right, I think I'm going to stop. Because I do get carried away, I do apologise. But I'm going to add a little magnet underneath there to attach it to the front. But there you go, your little flip. This will be a challenge, Charlotte. Are you ready? Let's hold it up. Let's hold it up. This is just one way that you can use this flip. I've kept it very basic in terms of it just going down into a flip. And this is the thing. And get your photos. Oh my God, I've left a space. You've left a space, Debbie. I've left a space. I mean, how very dare I? But honestly, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous concept, idea, and I absolutely love them, and I know you will love these as well. And that was part 2 of the craft along that I couldn't quite squeeze in last week. How to put together one style of a flip book, because you've seen the other gorgeous ones here. This is the kind of thing you're going to be able to do. Create them whichever way you want them to go. So many ways. And now do you understand why we can't put an instruction booklet in? Exactly, yeah. Seriously, love this. Absolutely love it. Debbie, that's absolutely brilliant. Love seeing that. And again, lots of love, which we'll read these ones through just shortly. Just to say as well, so Lynn Morton, yeah, we will, don't you worry, I'll go over the showstopper and that actual card bundle just in a moment. Let's have a little recap though with the mini memory selection. So this is going to give you the ability to make and construct the mini memory books, you know, that flip book, as well as the storage elements. So you've got the drawer. So you've got the drawer element. Now you've got a couple of templates that are going to create the drawer element and the drawer unit, as well as the drawer slide. What we have then got is a pocket page. So that's going to create a lovely little pocket that you can actually sit on the side of the unit or maybe on one of the pages if you want to. If you are going to be making your mini memory, the actual little book, you've got your spine, and then you've got the box file as well that you've seen with Debbie just a moment ago, where you can start to slot in the mini memory books that you make. So that is the template for them. What you're then going to get is all of these accessory dies as well to decorate. You're going to get all of them. There is the flip book die set. So that was everything that Debbie was working around with, that die set there, that crate, that flip book. If you want to add in your index page to your mini memory books, you can do so. And then there is the die set. So there was Debbie had used her favourite one within that set there, which was just that one there, I believe. So you've got all these different options. Not only that, when it comes to the actual spine and bind and feature, you can do either or when it comes to making the mini memory selection. Now, if you want to go for all of that, you're going to be $63.94 or $69.32 with a saving of 20%. If you are platinum though, you're going to be $51.15 or $55.46. And as Debbie said, to actually construct them, be say something like 250 GSM onwards is going to be spot on. Then you can decorate with all your pattern papers. Now we're going to give you a moment, or we're going to give you a chance in a moment just to have a little breather and check out your baskets. Before we do so, little recap with today's launch. So this is all about the corner dies, our brand new corner dies. They're beautiful accent dies, 6 sets. Within each set, you're going to get 2 dies. So you're going to get 12 dies in total. So we've got lots of avenues covered for you to fit any budget. You know, maybe if you just want to go for today's brand new launch, you can absolutely do that. If you want to go for just the dies on their own, you'll find them on Shop the Day, £35 or $45. So that is just for the dies on their own. The detail on the screen right now consists of the showstopper. So that's going to give you the 6 brand new die sets, and you're going to be getting your mystery bag as well. I am going to go through the mystery bag. So within the mystery bag, this is what you're going to be getting. So we're just going to pop them in, but at the end of the day, so we're going to show you. You've got your Laird stamps. Now, when it comes to these ones here, what I do want to reiterate is you can go for the mystery bag on its own if you want. If you want to go for just the mystery bag, it's online on our website, it's £50 or $65. However, if you go for this showstopper, you're going to be getting the 6 brand new die sets and this mystery bag. You're going to be £60 or $75 for the brand new launch and this mystery bag. Now, if you, of course, if you take off the cost of just this mystery bag on its own, that would equate to your brand new die set coming to you for £10 or $10. So if you want the dies, of course, you can go for that. But if you want all these goodies as well, if you go for the showstopper, that gives you your mystery bag and it gives you the brand new dies, £60 or $75 with a platinum price of £48 or $60. So that is the options that you've got there. I do want to say, if you do, please keep in mind, if you do go for the mystery bag on its own, you will duplicate on everything because it's the same one. So I just want to make that crystal clear. Don't want anyone to get caught out. So what I've then got for you, and this is where we'll briefly go over the bundle of the cardstock, we have then got our showstopper bonus buy. Now that consists of this whole showstopper. Now, when it comes to the cardstock itself, your cardstock, you're going to get all of this, £50 or $60. That gives you a saving of 25% off just the card. Now, if you add this bundle in with your showstopper, that then means you will get this for half price. To get it half price, you have to add it into your basket with a showstopper. It will all come and all be deducted for you when you get it half price, so it'll then become £25 or $30. You're going to be getting 40 sheets of your fresh white Centura Pearl. So your 40 sheets that you're getting there, within that one there, it's 310 GSM, and that is double-sided. You're then going to be getting your Snow White with a hint of gold. That is single-sided. You're then also going to be getting 50 sheets of your A4 craft card. You're also then going to be getting 40 sheets of your precious gold luxury cardstock. You've got shedless glitter, you've got a matte, you've got a mirror, and you've got self-adhesive shedless glitter card as well. That's in there. You're then going to be getting your luxury green cardstock, 10 shedless glitter, 10 mirror and 10 satin, and then you're going to be getting your luxury red cardstock, 10 shedless glitter, 10 mirror, 10 satin. So that is everything that you're going to get within that bundle. So as I say, if you want to go for that bundle of cardstock, £50, $60, with a platinum price of £40 or $48. If you add that into your showstopper, that will then become half price. That will then become £25 or $30, or if you're platinum price, £20 or $24 for all of that. So we've got that option for you as well. So there's loads and loads and loads. So I know that we're just going away to let you check out your baskets in a moment, so at least we've got you covered for all areas. So I know that what we're going to do is we're going to give you that opportunity to check out your basket right now. Actually, here's the boss to tell you all about Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
We've got Roseanne on Facebook saying, I love Craig's accent, especially when he sings Halloween is Coming. Might sing that on Sunday. Might sing it. Our Linda Fitzsimmons, but it's talking about, when we're talking about Nicole, you know, we've got Bianca, we've got an incredible design team, prep team. Linda's another one on our team as well. She makes incredible cards, incredible projects as well. She's another one that does incredible scrapbook pages too. She doesn't. She does. Yeah. And Linda's also the one. And I've always, you know, occasionally, if for whatever reason it's been crazy, we've had time off or whatever, if we need a little help, Linda's the one that occasionally she'll do a prep pack or that for a prep pack that we do for a show, which I always give her the acknowledgement for as a little helping hand because she's so talented. Evelyn is saying, good afternoon, everyone from Boston. Tuning in. Love you, Craig and Debbie and my crafty family. Love you too, Evelyn. We've got Handcrafted by Gaza saying, oh, I'm late. Hello, Craig and Debbie and everyone. Don't worry, it's lovely to see that you're here. Always remember, you can go back afterwards and watch or re-watch any of our shows. We've got our Susie's is continuing that song of Witches, Cats and Big Black Bat. I like that you seem to be the only one that remembered it within the team. I think, who was that I was told? Was it Debbie Fisher and Becky were trying to sing it the other day and they couldn't remember the words? I'll teach them. Apparently it was all four of them in the gallery. So Peggy Sue on YouTube is saying, oh, Debbie, I love this about the mini memories. She's saying, I'm ordering this to use with my memory care group I volunteer with. This is going to be great as there is enough room for pictures, journaling and decorating.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
lovely.
It?
Yeah.
If there's anything that is just perfect and beautiful for, it's something like that. Really, really love that, Peggy. Catbutt is in saying, this is gorgeous, Debbie. I'm making a large album at the moment, double-sided A3 Centura Pearl, matte black. They're my best friends. Oh, that would be a nice one to see. Carrie's in saying, I did pick up this kit last year and had 3 of my great nieces come over to make their books. They love it. We are making memories while making memories. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a really good point.
That is, it's lovely that.
And then just so much love for what Debbie made there. Carrie's on YouTube saying, you know, the papers that Debbie's using within that flip book is beautiful. Lois is saying it's absolutely beautiful. We've got Rosie on YouTube is saying, watching this has just reminded me, I bought this first time round and never used them. My son has come back from a holiday in Ireland and a friend from Canada. Easy to post to Canada. There you go. That'd be great to use. And then Stephanie, Carletta, Jessica, Lillian, Roseanne, we've got Patricia are all saying that is absolutely gorgeous, Debbie. We've then got Lynn Morton saying, thank you, Craig, you're welcome. Laurie is saying, fabulous flip book, Debbie. We've also got a quick question here from Carol on YouTube. She's saying, how do I know the difference of a 3D embossing folder?
3D?
Yeah.
Easy. Oh, seriously easy. So a 3D embossing folder, it's very thicker than a normal regular 2D embossing folder. So a regular embossing folder that we do and lots of other companies do is just one raised pattern. With a 3D, you've got like a 2 and a 3, like you've got more sculpture to it. So it's made of a thicker plastic and you can feel the raised element a little bit more. Now, normally when we sell 3D embossing folders, we actually label it as a 3D embossing folder. If you're anything like me, after a while, you can't be doing without packages and you take it all out of packages. Oh my God. That's when you're gonna have to let your fingers do the walking and talking, because seriously, you need to feel the difference, and you will feel the difference. So for me, thicker plastic, more sculpture, you'll feel the more of a ridges to get your fingers in, basically. But you'll notice the difference. But anything that we sell, we do label it as a 3D. If you don't see anything on it, it's a regular embossing folder. So I'm hoping that kind of answers your question.
Yeah, absolutely did.
You.
It did. Thank you for that one. Hopefully that was a big helping hand, Carol. Right, before we go on to the next item, before we go to Debbie, let's have a quick look at pictures from earlier on that was sent in by Michelle. Was it Crafty Creations? I think Dean was saying there. Oh, love it. Love that colour choice.
It is. I'm trying to look at the colour paper on that one.
That muted kind of natural feel,
lovely.
isn't it? Really love that. And I love that drawer included as well, Michelle. Trisha.
Ah, they're lovely, Trish. Love them. They're beautiful.
Good for like new babies, isn't it?
Yes, I was just thinking, is there a baby theme going off there?
Beautiful. Loving that. And that's
thank you for sharing. Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Michelle and Trisha. It's lovely to see that and how you've then used your mini memories. Right, let's have a look at Sarah's signature collection here. You're going to get everything that I'm away to show you here. £60 or $80 with a platinum price, £48 or $64. Now, this is Say It With Flowers, and it's called that because it is all about flowers. You're unashamedly all about flowers. Now, we've got our flower dies. Now, these are going to work with the flower forming foam. You get flower forming foam that I'll show you in a moment, and that's going to create that flower that I can never, ever say that ends with mum on the end of it. So you've got that one. You're also then going to be getting one of my favourite, the peony. You're then also going to be getting, when it comes to this one here, the delightful rose. Chrysanthemum. Yeah, The reason I've just come out and said it is Dean's having a conversation. I don't know if it's with himself or Charlotte, saying, Mum, 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 Mum. What kind of flower ends with mum? So that's why I've tried to say it. What you're then also going to get, you're also going to get your pretty peonies. So you've got your flower stamp as well. You've then got your die as well to cut it out. You're going to get your beautiful, intricate arc. That is a beautiful, intricate arc. Now, within that one there, you've got the detailed die, and then you've got that outside cutting edge. Beautiful stamp sets here. So very thankful to you, thinking of you. Happy birthday, you brighten my day, just to name a few. Some of my favourite sentiment dies just for you. I love the font, I love the style, I love the size. Dearest friend, you're also then going to be getting your happy birthday. So with these ones, you've got the detail sentiment die and that matte and layer die. These are beautiful too. Use the detail one on the foil press, 3 seconds max, and then you use the outer die to die cut it out. It looks fabulous. We're then going to be giving you the Floral Splendor. We're then going to be giving you your Timeless Elegance frame. We're then going to be giving you your Classic Baroque. We're then going to be giving you your Statement Floral Bouquet. Beautiful full edgeable die that you've got there where it cuts in and cuts off that edge of the card. We're then going to be giving you some of your templates. The templates initially were designed for you to use with crepe paper. Use your own crepe paper, or you can draw around and cut out onto your pattern paper. You're then going to get, so that one there is your peony. You've got your dahlia. And then you've also got your rose, and then you've also got your carnation. Now that could be any flower. You don't have to try and make it and theme it to the flower that it's called. I talked you through a moment ago how you've got flower forming foam. There it is, 9 by 12, and you've got your 12 sheets. your peach, your green, your red and your pink. So you've got a full pack there. We're then going to be giving you 100 of these self-adhesive perils. So you've got your lilac, your cream, you've got your pastel pinks, and you've got some of the clear as well, which is like your little dewdrops there and there. And then you've got one of the most incredible 3D embossing folders. And then what we can do within that one, just off the back of Debbie's explanation to Carol, this one here, there's lots of depth. So if I turn it upwards, kind of, we've got lots of depth, lots of ridges, as Debbie was saying, lots of height in there. So that's your 3D embossing folder. But you've got all of these stencils that you can lay over the top and then ink. That's really going to bring out all of the depth within the folder. However, you can use the folder on its own, or even start to layer the stencils on their own if you want to. Create a lovely little floral. All of that from a Sarah's Signature Say It With Flowers collection, £60 or $80. You're saving £106.83, or for you guys stateside, you're saving £134.35. That platinum price is £48 or $64. That is also on Shop the Day. It's there for you guys Central Europe as well. So crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. That's where you need to go. All there for you, and boy, you could be creating some phenomenal cards when it comes to that collection there. Right, let's head across to Debbie.
Yes. So I'm going to do a little bit of a scrapbook page.
Oh, nice.
We've got a bit of a scrapbook theme going off here. Love making well, I actually put it into the launch show as well earlier on, because those corner dies are just divine. So I even made a scrapbook page in there. I love doing the bigger ones. There is no rule with scrapbooking, because you can make your albums as large or as small as you want. You can do an 8-inch, a 10-inch. Ooh, we've got something in the bargain, not the bargain basement that Dean said earlier. What did we call it? The bargain. Thank you, bargain corner. Whoops. There's a 10-inch spine in there, so you can make them 10 inches. You can make them as big and as long as you want. I prefer the good old traditional 12 by 12. What do you guys love? Do you guys love? Do you like the bigger ones, Craig? Because I love.
What do you love? What do you love? Tell us. Do you like them big? The big and long scrapbook pages?
The 12 by 12 pages. I love the 12 by 12 pages. I could just see them at the corner of my eye going. 12 by 12, I love the size, because you can add lots to it in terms of photos and your memories of your loved ones. But yes, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a 12 by 12.
Lovely.
I've actually pinched some of Jake's papers. He won't tell.
I've
used the colours of summer linen pad, because I don't know about anybody else, but I like to have a solid base and then add paper to it, rather than just doing paper. I suppose it depends if you're putting them into albums, because you can buy albums.
That you can't you?
I know that the local craft store where I live in Elsica, there is you can actually buy a scrapbook, as in terms of they've got wallets to put your pages into. Or some scrapbooks that are out there have already got them in, so you don't have to do too much to it. But I like to add things in, and I must admit I do love doing the larger of the pages, shall we say. And I've just chosen, now I wasn't meant to be, because we haven't got any of this left, but I think you'll forgive me. Actually, I might use the other side. I'll think about that one actually, Craig, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my favourite dies out of this collection. Love the Edgeable. I've got the, so that's called the Statement Floral Bouquet. I am going to use the Intricate Arc as well, because I'm going to add a little bit of dimension in there. I'm going to use the Classic Baroque. There's even corner pieces in there. So I'm just going to use, now I have got a lovely little picture of me and you, Craig, one of my favourites. That I've printed off. Now, I wanted to have this little bit of an edgeable factor to it as well, because I want to add a little bit of colour to it too. So I'm going to add that in. Now, I could have done this on white, but I'm going to stick with me colours of summer. Yesterday, Craig, we had this on. I can't believe the price it was in, because it was on a phenomenal deal. Not sure if it's still there, but go and check out the Colours of Summer linen, luxury linen card pack. We all love linen cardstock here. This is absolutely stunning. The colours are beautiful, and it's been by far one of my favourites this year, along with that beautiful pad as well. And I know Debbie was saying the same thing yesterday. She actually told Leanne it was her favourite pad of 2023.
Wow.
Big, bold statement, but I can kind of agree with her on that one. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to run that through, and then I've got like a little bit of a base to this one. So if I come in and let me just grab my poke tool underneath there. I'm just going to take that off to release the dye. And then I'm going to snip away, and I'll trim down. I always tend to make it slightly bigger than what I actually need, just because I can trim down afterwards. It's a bit difficult to do the other way around, I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to come in now and just release that on the top and the bottom. I'm going to put my picture down. So now then, just be careful here, Debbie, because I clearly didn't let that go. Let me just grab my little snippy scissors. Oops.
I like when I've used this in the past, Debbie, I've always just done it on the edge of a card blank. So it's nice to see it being done onto a separate panel of cardstock.
Yeah, because I did that. So this morning, that's exactly what I did. Actually, it won demo of the show, I think that one did. Because I did it as an edgeable, just on the edge of a card, Craig. So yeah, totally. Get that. So I'm just going to leave that there just for a second because it looks a little bit lost at the moment. However, we're going to do a little bit of mounting. So first of all, I'm going to add my photo onto there, and then I'm going to trim down. So I prefer to do it this way. For me, it makes it that little bit easier to trim off rather than try and add in, because that's when you can go a little bit...
yes, I see, yeah.
Yeah, it can go a little bit pear-shaped. So I personally prefer this way. So I'm going to come in and add my photo onto there. I take it up to that edge. Perfect. And then I'm going to trim down the top and the bottom. So I'm going to grab my guillotine. Let me grab the guillotine. So I'm going to grab that and then come on in and trim down. Right, so that's the top bit done, and then the bottom part done as well. Now, when I add that to me paper, so if I bring back in my scrapbook page just for a second, I'm going to move that to one side. So if I bring that in, you can kind of see that there, but it kind of a little bit gets lost as well. Right. I mean, when you turn it around the other side, it's completely lost. It's too busy. So for me, you can either do one or two things. You can add a contrasting colour underneath, and for me, it's going to be a little bit of the white, just to give it that lovely lift. And then I'm going to cut around there as well. Okay. So I'm going to come in and add the glue to the back of this one.
Right.
Actually, I'm going to use my dotty tape pen. Let me just bring that just down here, because I do want all of that to stick down. I know we don't have the dotty tape pens in stock at the moment.
Now
I'm pretty sure it won't be long.
I'm sure it won't. I'm sure it won't. I know we are still waiting on these ones. Jules Gordon on Facebook is saying, I've never done scrapbooking, but I have some scrapbooking items. I may get one to try, but I use the bits I have for cards too. Do you know what? Follow along with what Debbie's doing. Follow along.
Yeah.
Even if you've not got the same die as such, you know, even that kind of like that layout, Debbie. Just follow along. Just
have a play. Do you know the thing about scrapbooking? Just have a play. There's no right or wrong way. I think if Linda's still watching, she'll probably agree. There's lots of different layouts you can try. I never stick anything down, I'll be totally honest. I stick these kind of things down, but I don't stick anything down with the rest of in the terms of the things until I've actually got it all done and all ready. Just because you can think it looks okay, and then when you step back and you look back at it, you're thinking, it's not quite right. So I tend to put it down first of all. I'm just wondering if to go up and do it as a... No, I think I'm going to fussy cut. Let me just come in a little bit there.
You all know me so well now. Deanne G on YouTube is saying, Craig, you're such an instigator. Well done, Debbie. Donna Yam on YouTube, Craig, you are so naughty. Handcrafted by Gaz, just a lot of emojis. Crafting Queen on YouTube, I knew you would have been quietly losing it over there on the other side of the studio, Craig. Debbie, bless you. How do you keep professional? I do not know.
Well, sometimes, let me tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy, especially with these two little jokers in... Well, I say two little jokers in my hair. Charlotte's been very good. Charlotte was being very good, and she's going, Craig. She was like, oh my God, no, stop. On the other hand, Dean with the dirty laugh.
Oh, I know.
And he's got honestly, when you hear him laugh, he's got an incredible laugh. It's distinctive.
Yeah.
You know it is with that laugh. Yeah, on the other hand, he was sniggering away in our ears. He was absolutely sniggering away in our ears.
And then when you have Johnny, who's just like wheezing away there, that just makes things work. Like he's not in, well, he was in earlier, but he's not in the gallery tonight. But if he's in when Dean's not in, he's quietly sniggering away, which that makes me worse. That makes me worse, and that's what sets me off.
Dear. I know, yeah, it can lead me up a garden path, but I think I held that together quite well.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Styled it out very well. For me, that's quite good. Yes, little devils. I'm impressed myself, Dean, I'm not going to lie. So let's run this through. Now, I am literally just popping a few bits through the die cutting machine. This collection is stunning. The price is insane,
Isn't it?
Craig. It's insane. I don't think I've ever seen it this low, ever. And it's a huge collection, it really is. There's a lot of metal and metal and stamps and flower foaming foam and dies and the list goes on. Stencils, embossing folders. It's an incredible value for money, really. It truly is.
And if you think, you know, I don't know the exact cost of manufacturing and stuff, but if I just put kind of like my calculator head on, even at platinum price, Debbie, that's got to be not far off platinum price to even produce when it comes to dyes, the stamps, the foam as well, the intricacy. You know, it's going to be a lot to produce, so you've got a really good price on that.
Oh, it's insanely good, Craig. It's insanely good. Right, I'm going to cut another one of these out in a second. I've already cut in white because I wanted to have a little bit of a coloured background that matches the kind of colour theme that I'm going with. So I've already done the purple one. I'm just going to make sure I've got rid of all my pieces in here, like so. You always think you've cleared them, Craig, and then you see another one.
Did you always see that one?
Always see the extra one. I think I did that okay, though, so I'm okay with that one. So I'm going to come in again with my dotty tape pen over the back, and I think I might cut another one of these because I do like this.
It really is a gorgeous die. It's one of my favourites out of that
beautiful.
full set.
Absolutely beautiful.
I think the shape, I like that half circle combined with that, you know, intricate detail along the bottom.
Yeah.
There, and then the fancy detail inside.
Yeah, and then just having the choices of having the solid colour underneath. I just think that is absolutely beautiful. But I'm gonna do a couple more in there. Do you know what I might use?
What's that?
I might use some of the corner dies.
Yeah,
I might use some of the corner dies. I might mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we were saying earlier, one of the snowflake dies actually looks like a little bit like a flower. So you could get away with that one. But I'm just going to come in with a couple of more pieces. So, because it's all about layering, and I think, yeah, I'm definitely going to have another one of those. So let me come in.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's beautiful, Craig. You will love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, white cardstock, Debbie, what have you done with it? I've put it down somewhere, Craig. Somewhere safe. Lost where that was. It's always the same. And it's usually right underneath my nose.
You're in tomorrow, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
What have you got tomorrow?
So tomorrow I'm actually presenting. So me and Lily are doing a role reversal.
Ah, brill.
So we've got Play Your Craft Right. Not sure what the game is. Absolutely no idea what the game is actually. We have got a craft along.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it because I've never done presenting on a craft along, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping. Charlotte, would you know if we've got a guest tomorrow? Thank you. So I'm looking forward to that one because she's got the 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh, nice.
So gorgeous, that collection.
Beautiful, that collection.
That is beautiful. And I can't wait to see her project, actually. So she said I could have had a look at it later, then I completely forgot. I know, we forgot, didn't we, Dean? Because we said, oh, we wanted to have a little nosy at it.
Oh, Gareth Dobbs tomorrow.
Have we got Gaz? Oh my God, this is going to be amazing.
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
love that.
What a weekend.
One of our regular viewers. Oh, that's going to be fabulous. I think Gaz joined me on a craft along before, you know, but I was the expert at the time. So it's going to be lovely that I'm going to be on that side. So I'm really looking forward to it.
That's going to be really nice.
So I'm just going to take off the next piece that I've got. I did say we're crafting on the hoof tonight with the scrapbooking. I hope you don't mind, guys, that we've completed a flip book and then we're going to complete this lovely scrapbook page. And do you know what I might squeeze in, if Dean will allow it? I might just have to do another corner demonstration because, oh my God, those corners, Craig. Have you got your hands on him yet?
I've ordered them.
Oh, Craig, they're divine.
I've ordered them.
They are simply divine. I can't wait to see your take on them.
Something a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, they are lovely. We call them a corner die, but God, there's so many ways you're going to be able to use them. They are fabulous.
I was speaking to Dean earlier on where we were going over Sunday's show. Now, of course, you know, as you know, we've got our first look for Halloween.
Can't wait.
But then on Second Chance Sunday, if we get a chance, we're going to have a look at the corner dies on Second Chance Sunday as well.
They're fabulous.
Stock dependent.
Yeah, honestly, they're just gorgeous. I fell in love with them when I saw them, and so easy to work with for all sorts of reasons. They're just honestly fabulous, Craig. Absolutely fabulous. Now I'm just going to clean out because I want a matching one, even though, because that is beautiful on its own, Craig. But I just want another matching base underneath there. I feel like I'm crafting along with you at home here. Oh, by the way, Craig, I'm going to do another Facebook Live this week.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Do you know when?
So, well, you probably think I'm mad because I'm here till Sunday. I've got Monday off, and then I'm back up here Tuesday. So I'm going to do it Monday night.
Okay.
On my day off.
On your day off.
As you do. Yeah, I'm just going to do it Monday night because, Craig, on the Tuesday, when I'm actually here, so I'm here all day presenting. I've got lovely Corinne as the expert on Tuesday. But it's actually officially the official date when I signed on the dotted line.
Is it?
Yeah, so I signed on the dotted line for 7 years.
Wow.
So, guys, literally, I'm about 30 people off 7,000 followers.
Oh.
I seem to have been growing it every year, like 1,000 every year. So, literally, I'm thinking, I need to hit the 7,000 mark. And I may do a giveaway.
CC. Debbie Robinson CC. That's both Instagram and Facebook. But Debbie Robinson CC. Head across there. Let's get Debbie there.
Fingers crossed, I'm hoping. Little old me, 7,000. I were like, oh my goodness. Well, you know I follow a well-known band. Well, I say a well-known band, an 80s band. I've got more followers than them. Craig, that really were quite surreal.
Yeah.
And then my daughter brought me down to earth with a bump. She went, Mum, they're an 80s has-been band. I'm like, okay, just bring me back down to earth with a bump there, missus. But seriously, I was like, oh my God. How amazing is that?
That's so good. That really is good.
Yeah, so I'm going to be here on the actual date itself. I meant to speak to Johnny and Lily and completely forgot. I thought I might do something special, but I forgot. As you do. We've been so incredibly busy, haven't we? But it's going to be a good day. So I'm going to do the Facebook Live on the Monday. On the eve of my 7th year, I shall be doing that.
So there you go. If you want to be within the chance of an upcoming giveaway, you've got to help Debbie out and get her to 7,000. And then I know Debbie will do everything. And knowing Debbie, she will speak to the team and get an incredible giveaway organised. That's for sure.
Well, I think I might have to stop as what I've been doing, Craig, because every year I've been doing like for the 6. So like when I hit the 4, I did a 4 prize giveaway. When I hit the 5, I did a 5 prize giveaway. Did last year 6 prizes. I'm thinking I can't continue like this because I'll end up thinking, well, I don't think the team will be very happy with me if I keep doing all that. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. I am. Right, I'm going to start to compose. I'm going to stick down my layers and then I'll start to compose a little bit.
Okay.
And maybe add a couple of extra little pieces in the corners as well. But yeah, I do love doing things like this, and you can keep them as clean as simple as you want or as elaborate as you want, and this collection is absolutely beautiful.
I know you said before, apologies for doing it off the hoof, but for something with a scrapbook page, I think it's lovely to see. You know, you say you're doing it, as you call it, off the hoof, but it's lovely to see just the way that you're positioning that layer. Do you want it there at an angle? Do you want it straight? So we can see your thought process live as to how you're positioning and working your scrapbook page. So if there is anyone, that is new to scrapbooking, like we've had a few tonight, it's nice, a nice little indication as to see how you think, Debbie, on doing that layout and how you're positioning them.
Yeah. Do you know, have you seen a mini anywhere, Craig? The mini seems to have disappeared from the craft room.
I think it's out here because I was using it on
thank you, because I was
QVC.
going to use the corner pieces from the Say It With Flowers. However, I've changed my mind because we have got a new launch today, and just in case I don't get time to do another full demonstration with them, I'm going to use the fabulous corner dies. I have made no bones of the fact that I absolutely love the snow crystals. I love them. Thank you so much, Craig. Craig. I absolutely love these, and it's just to show you as well that they do absolutely fit into your midi and your mini. And we've got a great deal on, well, we did have a great deal on the mini yesterday. We had a fabulous, I think we've got, actually, Craig, it might be the last opportunity with the midi.
The midi, yes.
Is it the last opportunity?
Weekday wonder, yeah.
Got to take advantage of that. That's incredible, that one. Absolutely incredible. So I'm just going to do a few of these, Craig. I don't know if there's any comments coming through while I just run a couple through.
Where did you get those blueberries? They're delicious.
Oh, thank you. From Tesco. Oh. All the well-known brands are out there, shops. But yes, yeah. Now, I'm just going to, just for a second, because I seem to have lost the guys, but I think that's... Oh, they're there. They've gone really quiet. I thought for a minute then, Craig, I'd lost them.
It disappeared there, but no, they're still there.
Okay.
Jessica Strichter on Facebook is saying, I love 12 by 12 pages. I can layer them up and get more pictures on them. That's the thing, you know, you do get a lot more for your money when it comes to 12 by 12. We've then got Sarah is on YouTube is saying, hello, Debbie, Craig, CCTV team, Team Social and Crafty Friends. Good afternoon from Arkansas. Been watching, just been putting together Debbie's Snow Queen craft along.
Oh,
nice.
Yes. Oh, lovely. I can't believe people are still sharing that one. I love that. I love that fold.
Yeah,
I've seen
really
so many
one.
Lovely ones out there. Thank you. So I'm glad you've enjoyed that and still putting them together. That's amazing.
We've got Handcrafted by Gaz on YouTube. Is saying, I've wanted this for a long time, so I actually got it today at this price. I'm glad I held it out and so happy to be getting it all. Well done. Well done.
Absolutely. Because it's not often that you get such a big collection, but it was one of the, and we said this all along, Craig, it was one of Sarah's biggest collections to date. Honestly, to date. So I'm just popping that in that top corner. I'm going to just run one more through there.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the biggest collections to date. But we can't always say for sure that there's going to be all of the elements or the majority of the elements left, because you know, as we all know, there's some you know, brilliant collections out there that literally fly out of the door, never to be seen again. So I'm so pleased you've got that. Because it is a utterly gorgeous collection and so much for your money. It is an absolute stellar deal. Stellar
Sorry,
deal.
Debbie, I just left you there for a minute because I think he's deliberately trying to avoid coming in, because we were saying obviously how all of us on the team and that has been really busy. But can I just say as well, I know Tracy's day off for that, these guys behind the scenes, you guys, you keep us going. You keep us going with all the work. So you've been beavering about, you know, for days and days and days on end. So that's why I wanted to get you in there at the start of the show. So thank you, Jake. You know, Jake and Tracy and Julia as well, always starting about. So it is quite literally, if we touch something in here, it's because those guys have got it sorted for us and organised. And this show could not go together without them. So I just wanted to bring him in there.
Absolutely. The guys, I don't think, like, we joke all the time, don't we?
But, we do.
Oh, my God, gee, we could not do this job without them.
Not at all.
Could not do it. Yeah. And that goes for everybody, really. So I love all the... It's like a cogs in a wheel, isn't it?
Oh, for sure.
That's every single person is a cog in the wheel that turns this good ship and runs it so smoothly.
We just get to be the pleasure, or have the
we
pleasure
do, we
to
get
be
the
the
fun
ones
part,
that come on,
I feel a bit mean sometimes because we get to do the fun bits.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
We do, and I genuinely mean it. I feel so mean sometimes, I really do. Oh, God, do you know, I've already got one cut out there, Craig. Look at me getting carried away. I forgot that I got that one from earlier. Let's just pop that on.
But see what you mean, Debbie, it works as a flourish, doesn't it? I know there's
lovely.
a snowflake on it, but
it
works as a
seriously,
flourish.
yeah. And they're lovely, so you can use and they just give that little accent. And of course, they can go in all four corners, but I'm not going to do that, Craig, because I'm going to start composing my picture together, debating whether to have that one up in there, that one down there. Yeah, I think I will. Now then, do I go angled or do I go straight? That's the question.
See, and that's why I've gone quiet there, is so that you guys at home can get Debbie's thought processes to a layout.
Because, honestly, I love this. This die is one of my favourites. Just love it. In fact, I actually have used this so many times in my scrapbook layouts. But yeah, just gorgeous.
It's like, 'cause it acts as sort of like a tuck-in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can envision it of being a full circle and then cutting it in half, whereas it's done for you.
Yep, absolutely. And then Just going to have a second to have a think about that. I think I'm going to snip this in half as well. So let's snip that in half.
We've also got Wanda saying, really enjoying the show today, relaxing with my feet up. Excellent. It's nice to hear that. You know, it doesn't mean that you always have to be crafting along with us. Not in a craft along show sense, just you do your thing while you're watching away. Sometimes it's nice just to sit with your feet up and gather some ideas and inspiration. We've also got our Lynn Blackledge, #GoLiveGranny. I'm crafting along next Saturday, the 26th, which is the Christmas-shaped card-based dies with Lily and Michelle.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
That'll be a nice one.
That will be a good one.
Really, really nice one.
Oh, Lynn was a dream guest. She was a dream guest. Me and Ben had our lovely Lynn. #GoLiveGranny. Have I got that the right way around, Craig?
Yeah.
I know what I'm like. I'm terrible for getting it the wrong way around. So I'm just going to hold that there for a second while I place that again before I actually stick. Oh, don't you stick down, don't you stick down. Again, let's
Laurie
just come
Barnett on Facebook. We are so lucky to have you here for 7 years, Deb. You are not allowed to leave, ever.
Oh, thank you.
Ain't leaving.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Stephanie, love having you here on CCTV and your Facebook page, giving us more yourself. Miss you when you're away as you make crafting fun.
Aww.
And asking myself sometimes, what did she just say? Did she say what I thought I heard? Love you to bits.
Oh, do you know, guys, I do apologise. I know I'm daft. I know I say some daft things, and I don't mean to. It's just, I just can't help it sometimes. But thank you for all that lovely support. That's the lovely thing about Crafters TV, isn't it? It's the support that you get from everybody. And the support that we get from the lives, Craig, because you get that as well when you go on live. So it's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Yeah. And we don't take any of it for granted.
No, we don't. And, you know, when I'd done my one last week, and I always say with Debbie, and I point out as well, that, you know, we do them in our own time, and I don't tell you that at home because, you know, I want you to be like, oh, Debbie, Craig, that's amazing, fab, thank you. We do it because we want you to know that we love crafting, we appreciate, you know, the support that you give us. So if we can get a little bit of downtime and do a bit of crafting, we'll go live and do it with you.
Yeah,
you know, and
absolutely.
that's the fun about it.
Now, Craig, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to add anything more to it. Maybe a sentiment or two, because this is going to go on my scrapbook page. But yeah, just have a little play around with your layouts. You don't have to overly think things. I've just used a couple of those Christmas dies. But again, just using elements. I've snipped into these two here and just added that little bit in each corner, adding those corner dies, adding that die. And apart from adding a sentiment, maybe a ribbon or two, maybe a gem or two, just have a little play around with your layouts. And obviously, a focal part of your scrapbook page, I've just used that gorgeous edgeable die because I absolutely love it. So yeah, the thing about scrapbooking is it shouldn't, don't worry, have a play, add little extra things in there. You've got tons in that collection to be able to add towards, and with all your, you know, your treasured memory things as you've seen with pictures, you can have a little play. There's no right or wrong way. There's lots of layouts out there, but me personally, I would just say, have a play.
Have a play.
Cut a few things out, compose them on your page, add as many photos as you want on there, frame them how you want, and just have a little play with it, because that's the joy of scrapbooking.
It is.
There is no right or wrong way. You just enjoy. Yes, Dean, there are no rules in scrapbooking. Just enjoy the process of it.
Yeah. Well, before I do a recap, Michael Adams on YouTube, great show, first class. Mary Pat 1000, absolutely love it when Debbie scrapbooks. Christine Mahoney, do not apologise. We love it all. And then Christine Mahoney saying, Debbie, love the extra time that you spend with us. Very much appreciated. That's to me as well. Thank you, Stephanie. It's lovely of you to say. But a lot of love for Debbie showing you how to do that layout with that scrapbook page. Now, other than adding your own 12 by 12, you can do exactly the same with elements from this collection. And we're going to semi-speed through it. We'll take a quick break before we come back and start to wind up the show with our votes. We have got our flower form and foam, 12 sheets. We've got our 100 self-adhesive pearls. We've then got our pretty peonies. That's giving you that really lovely substantial stamp die with the sentiments. The intricate art, which Debbie has said how much she absolutely loves that, and a real staple within that scrapbook page. You've got Happy Birthday, you've got Dearest Friend, you've also got Just For You in these incredible large size fonts. Fabulous fonts with the outside matte and layer as well. As I said before, the actual sentiment themselves, 3 seconds max on your foil press. Use that outer die to die cut it. It looks exquisite. You're also then going to be getting your Fabulous Friends sentiment set, so lovely different sentiments, not just happy birthday, but you've got like a thinking of you as well, so thankful, just to name a few. We're then going to be going into our flower dies here, including your delightful rose there. You're also then going to get your peony. All 3 of these, yes, they're going to work with the flower form and foam, but your flower dies are of course going to work through all your different mediums that you know and love. We've got our Timeless Elegance, Floral Splendor. We've then got our Classic Baroque. We've got that Statement Floral Bouquet Edgeable die that Debbie just used there on our scrapbook page. Then the templates. That would enable you to create a dahlia. That one is your peony, and then that one there is your rose. Finishing off here with your carnation. Initial idea is to work with crepe paper. Don't worry if you don't have crepe paper. Draw around the templates on your pattern paper, some of the funky foam, or do purchase some inexpensive craft crepe paper. Don't use that other stuff. Crepe.
Slip of the tongue, Craig, slip of the tongue.
I've done so well, 20 minutes.
I know you always get worried over that word, don't you?
Crepe paper. Elegant floral spray. So that one is your 3D embossing folders with stencils as well. All of that is, oh, here comes the comments. This one here, £60 or $80. You're saving £106.83 or $134.35. If you are platinum, you're going to get that £48 or $64. It is on Shop the Day, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. We are going to take a little bit of a break while I just try and cool down a little bit.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Yes, we've established the word that I did say. Yes, absolutely, Susie. Shanna's saying, ha, 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 ha. Craig, we've got Lynn is saying, he's done it again. Deanne's a laughing emoji. Sarah's laughing emojis. We've got handcraft by Gas. It's said, Craig said a naughty. You just about had me saying another one there, Gaz. Carrie's saying, lol, Craig, I laughed, snorted. Stephanie is saying, Charlotte, have you just sent a clip to Ben? Ben's just WhatsApp.
Has he really?
Carrie is saying, I laughed, I snorted. Stephanie is saying, you almost made it, Craig. Arlinda Fitzsimmons says, oh no, Craig, only you. Peggy Sue saying, Craig, I'm going to read this carefully and slowly. My niece calls it creepy paper when she was tiny. She now calls it ape paper, so anything goes. Yes, needless to say, watch out for that one on social, coming very, very soon. There we go. We're just about there. We're just about there. Right, what we're going to do is, before we have a little look at something else, we're going to get the vote of the show done, and then, of course, we'll still have the vote of the day to go. So, Debbie, can you get your beautiful demonstrations all set up
I
for
can
us?
Indeed, and it's very easy tonight. So is it Susie T that's watching?
It is.
She's going to love me.
She
There's
is.
only two. There's only two, Susie, because this one was a little bit more in depth. So I'm going to try and lift this up so that you can see this, because this was. Can we do it a little bit? Can we do it that way, Charlotte? Thank you. So this is number one. Told you. But this is our flip book that I've done with all the pictures of my very lovely teammates and dear friends. So that is number one, which was our flip book. And if I get that the right way round, there you go. That's number one. And then number two is the scrapbook page. With myself and Mr. Craig Laird. So there you go, and I've just added a few little gems into the place there, into the mix, just to add a couple a little bit more. So it's two, or, let me see if I can get this up again, Craig. I do love these, but I'm telling you, I do love them. Or one. So one or two, you decide.
This always makes me smile as well when I hear comments like this. Sherry E. Jackson on Facebook. Watching the two of you always brightens my day. The past week has been extremely stressful, but you both brought a smile to my face.
Aww.
I'm so sorry that you've had a tough week for whatever reason, but if we can bring smiles and a bit of laughter to your life, whatever you're going through in life, you know what? That's also just, it gives me goosebumps when I hear that, because we get to do what we love, and we have a little faux pas. Let's face it, probably the two that make the biggest faux pas are right in this building, and she's done so well tonight, so well.
I've been very good.
I've made up for that.
been very good, yes.
I've made up for that. But yeah, it's lovely to hear that. It really, really is. So send in love, Sherry. Right, I love these 3D embossing folders with the nesting dies, and it's going to be a buy 3, get 2 free. Now, within these ones here, this is where you're going to be getting your cardstock as well. Now, you're going to be paying for the ovals, you're going to be paying for your diamonds, and then you're going to be paying for your square. Now, these all consist of a 3D embossing folder. Now, when it comes to that one there, once you've got the emboss, it embosses a flat layer, and then you can then nestle your nesting dies on top. You don't have to use them together. Lovely little set of nesting dies as they are. Within that one there, you've got your diamond, and within that one there, you've got your ovals. The embossing folder are completely different designs, so that's what you're paying for, $29.97 or $38.85, with the platinum price of $23.98 or $31.08. For no additional cost, we are going to be giving you the rectangles. So once again, the 3D 4x6 embossing folder is a completely different design, but you've also got your rectangle nesting dies included there. And then you're also going to get your Centura Pearl pastel cardstock. You've got your A4 pastel tones, it's 310 GSM, and you've got your 5 colours as well. That's coming to you completely free. So both of those are completely free. All you're doing is you are paying for the initial 3 that I showed you there. $23.98 or $31.08, that is your platinum price. If you're not in Club Inspire and you're paying the today's price, still exceptional, $29.97 or $38.85. Love having a play with these embossing folders here, giving you lots of opportunities and scope of creativity with the emboss as well as the nesting dies. They're on Shop Today as well, so that's something for you to check out. You've got something else across with Debbie that's worthwhile checking out.
Yeah, it's embellishments. I love embellishments. You'll often see me add a little gem or two, or maybe a little bit of gilding flakes onto things. This is a brilliant one, so I'm just going to wait for it to come, because these are actually separate. So I'm going to go through each one. So we're going to start with the Bohemian collection of the gilding flakes. So this is the gilding flakes kit. You've got, I mean, not one but 2 incredible pots of the most beautiful gilding flakes. The colourways are stunning on this one. You've got your liquid glue, you've got your dry stamp set in there, and your 2, I call them the buffer sponges, Craig, what you buff up with your gilding flakes. And that is coming in today at £13.49 or $15.29. A good saving of 10% for something that's literally been launched a few weeks ago. The platinum price, if you're in the platinum club, you're going to get this for £10.79 and $12.23. That's a great saving. And maybe you've already out of your... Maybe you're already out of them. Maybe you've been using them and you've already gone. This is a great way to get hold of that particular one. So, Venetian Grace. Now, I love Venetian Grace. I love the gems in this collection. Oh, my God, they are beautiful because they are the Aurora Borealis.
Well, I like how you said that.
Get me. And you're getting 100 gems in there as well, and they're all self-adhesive. And the lovely thing about them as well is that gradient size. So you're getting the large one, the medium size, and the small. And I do like to play around with that as well, Craig. I know you do too when you're using gems. So absolutely gorgeous. Look at the price. £4.49 or $6.25, including the Platinum Club price, the lowest, for a gorgeous set of embellishments there. And I use these. Let you to see, I use them all the time. I bought multiples of these, Craig. Oh, I dare to love them. Absolutely love them. Because we don't tend to do gems ourselves as a company. And I used to have to go and get them from somewhere else.
Hunky-dory.
But I love it, yes. But I love these. Get them and look at the Club Platinum price, £3.59 or $5. That's a good saving. Another 10% off there for you from, again, a very recent collection. But this is all about the embellishments. So I've got some more for you as well. Thank you very much, Dean, there, leading me, steering me in the right place there. We've got the fabulous Roaring Twenties gilding kit. This is where you've got the gold pot of gilding flakes. Please, I will tell you right now, you will get more than that. These have been hammered by us ourselves when we've been using them. You're getting your liquid glue in there. You're also going to get your sponges to do the buffing up, as we like to call it, where you get that lovely shine when you use these. So that's a great one. £7.19 or $8.95. The platinum price is £5.75 or $7.16. Violet Studios, we love here at Crafters TV, at Crafters Companion. Nikki, what she's done with the Violet Studio brand.
She's incredible, isn't she?
It is, it's incredible. She's a very stylish lady, and Violet Studios is exactly that. It's like a lovely, stylish collection of lots of different things that we've brought to you since the Debbie, the Violet Studio started. This is the Rainbow Blooms. £2.69 or $3.59 before you even take off your club membership. Look at all of those gems that you are getting on there, all self-adhesive, and I love these because of the small nature of them. I think they're absolutely fabulous. Add them to whatever your project. £2.15 or $2.87 is the lowest you'll pay. The next one we're getting, and I'm just going to double check. Which one was that, Dean? They haven't given me that one. I know, I haven't got that one. So do you know what our Charlotte is going to do for us? She's going to magically twist around with her pushy buttons. Push the buttons and there you go, as if by magic. Our Charlotte has worked on magic, where you're getting a sticker book, all 10 sheets of them in there, £2.69, $3.14 before you take off your club membership. Sorry, Charlotte. There are other things in that embellishment. Go and check them out on the website, because I have seen the time. Dean saying, go on, Debbie, get over to Craig right now. Go and check out the embellishments.
Sounded just like him as well.
Did it sound like him? Yeah. Literally, go and have a little look on the website, because there are some amazing ones on there with some great savings. So definitely go and check the website out for all of those.
Thank you for that, Debbie. Right, we've got a result in, and our Susie has said it was a landslide, and it went to #1, Debbie.
Oh, my flip book, thank you. thank you. So beautiful. Then we have got to now do demo of the day. So we're going to have to do this really quick, and I'm just thinking, that was 1, that was 2. Thank goodness I've got them under here, Craig.
Because they're not here
at my God, I'm so sorry. That's because we've been messing around between the 2 studios. Right back at the very beginning. Actually, this was #1. This was what won this morning in Wake Up Call.
Pretty.
Yeah. So this was #1. #2, Angfire. I had it earlier. Just give me a second, guys. It's because I've been putting them away, Craig. I've been doing Jake, because I'm trying to help Jake out, tidy up. God love him, he's got so much to do. Oh, there it is. Wait a minute.
Oh, I do remember you showed me which one, didn't it?
I did, but I've missed the place, the one that actually had all my gems on, so you'll forgive me. #2. So we've got 1, 2, or 3. Sorry, Charlotte, I'm going to have to do this again. 3 is the flip book. So, demo of the day, which one would you like it to be?
It's entirely up to you. It really, really is. We've got Deanna G is saying, what a fun day to watch. Thank you, everyone at CC, for all that you do. Donna is saying, these are great because you get the Nest and Dice too. That was the embossing folder. Grace M on YouTube is saying, Craig and Debbie, thank you for such a wonderful show. Bless you. You're more than welcome. Need to do a little bit of a recap over the weekend. Just to let you know, though, you've got your showstopper. That's your Christmas corner showstopper there. If you want to go to the website, head across there. Go for the dies just on their own, which gives you just the dies. But the details on the screen gives you your showstopper. That is consistent of the brand new dies. And, of course, the mystery bag as well. If you want to see the mystery bag, I did show you earlier on within this show here. You can get this on its own, but what I would say, if you were to go for this on its own, if you were to then kind of deduct off the price within the showstopper, it works out you're just getting them for an extra tenner, with around about £35 or $45 as a set of 6. So it's all there across the website, including that showstopper extra with that card bundle as well, where you're going to be getting it half price. Don't forget as well, today is that last opportunity to get your hands on the current weekday wonder with that Gemini midi and the storage bag. That will end as the brand new weekend wonder starts tomorrow with Debbie, and of course she's going to be here with Lily. They've got a jam-packed day coming their way tomorrow. As Debbie, as you were saying, you're on this side tomorrow.
I am indeed, yes. So I'm going to be presenting all day tomorrow and Sunday, because we're reunited back on Sunday. So yeah, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great weekend. We've got loads of lovely things. You've got to tune in on Sunday. You have to tune in on Sunday. The amazing things that we've got with the Halloween, and I just can't wait to see you. I genuinely cannot wait to watch what you're going to create, because it's going to be a fabulous weekend. It's going to be a fabulous tomorrow with our lovely Lily. It's going to be a fabulous day on Sunday with our Craig as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to being on that side of the studio.
You're awesome at that side, but it's always lovely to see you on this side as well. So yes, so that's tomorrow. Sunday, myself and Debbie, we're kick-starting with the 2-hour first look, Craft Fall into Second Chance Sunday. What I will tell you is me and Debbie are showcasing all of Halloween collections for this year. We've gone big, and then what I will tell you as well, which might be a little bit of an exclusive to many of you, the very first Halloween main launch is on Monday, and that is our brand new All Hallows Eve collection. It's not a small collection like the box last year, and it's not a massive. It is a beautiful collection. The result is in, and it goes to number 3, Debbie.
Yay! Woohoo! And do you know why? A lot of love went into this, can I just tell you? A lot of love went into it, so thank you very much. I will take that one gracefully. Thank you. So, Craig, thank you for coming in tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've loved every minute of it, and I'll see you on Sunday.
You will do. Never have to ask me twice when you're here, Debbie, that is for sure. Big thank you to Jake out there, as we said earlier on. Charlotte and Dean, they're going to be back over the weekend as well. I will see you on Sunday with my gorgeous friend for that very first look at Halloween. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you then. Bye.